Hey, John here again. I had somebody recently ask me if I had a smoke machine to test their evap on their car for a leak. They had some code for a small evap leak or something. I said no because I don't, those smoke machines are pretty pricey. So I thought, 300-400 bucks at least last time I saw one. You could test them for leaky, like intake gaskets or whatever, anything air involved. But anyways, so I said no. Then I went online and looked because he said, well, they have them for like 100 bucks or 50 bucks. I'm like, for a smoke machine? So I went online just sniffing around, and I see a lot of, on YouTube, a lot of homemade smoke machines. One guy made it out of a pickle jar, so I thought, well, shit, let me try to make one. So that's what I'm going to do. So I had a pressure cooker. I'm going to try to make a smoke machine out of that. And basically, what I did was, well, I have, let me get some light here. I don't know if it's enough light. Probably not. Anyways, I have this pressure cooker, and what I plan on doing is, what I did already. I mean, if you don't have access to a welder, I mean, I had these welded here, these nipples on there. You could just use a regular, threaded bolt or hollow tube or whatever, just you don't have to weld them. I was going to actually do something like use one of these, I don't have one to show you, but like use one of these, the male version with the 3/8, stick one of them on there, and the threads would show through, and you could, washer or nut, put it on there. That would probably work the same. But like I said, these are just welded on here, and there was a little hole here that needed to be welded to plug that. So you got an air intake and exhaust there. So I plan on burning some incense in here. Incense. Plan on burning some incense in here. Pour some baby oil in there just to soak it, and then put this sucker on. And let me see something here. Yeah. Put these together, apply some air, and what the hell? It used to go on. There it goes. Apply some air. Yeah. This is what I plan. See, I would only leave it a crack though, because that's, that you don't want too much pressure. I mean, I thought about putting a some sort of, I don't know, anyway, turn that fucking thing off. Right now I'll turn it off, but I was thinking about putting a regulator here, but I don't really need one. Just put this little valve here so I can control, how much air comes out of there. And I have this other contraption, this little hose. Basically, I just have this hose, threaded into this hose, and then I stuff the hose into that hose, a hose into this hose, and got it down to here. I mean, none of these have clamps on it. There's going to be hardly any pressure in here, so this is what I got for, let's see, basically just a hose. So I'm going to put some incense in there, a little bit of oil, see if this sucker works. So just bear with me a second here. Let's screw this guy in here. Actually, it's probably easier just to put this guy in. Come on, yeah, prick. There we go. Let's get that somewhat tight. Now that's basically the, what we got here is just a lid, a couple holes in the bottom, top with a valve. Let's see if we can put some baby oil in here. Not going to do a lot in there, just basically, this thing doesn't. Just cover the bottom a little bit. And we got some some incense. It's like $1 for this shit. So basically I'm just gonna break it. Stuff it in there. Let me get this air ready. I don't know how long it'll burn for, but let me get the I need a lot of air. That's too much. Right about there, that's good. Whoop, just turn it off. I figured about 3 to 5 pounds of air there. I don't need much. Gonna light this booger on fire. I wouldn't sit this on a wood bench, obviously. It's got fire going on here, but see what happens here. Gotta get my lid on. Where's the pain in the ass? There we go. Alright, so. Oh, well, look at that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. That fucker's smoking pretty good. So it does work. So, stick this in any, see if it comes out on camera. Yeah, you can see that. That thing's smoking pretty good. I don't know how long it's going to smoke for, but we'll see. Anyways, stick this in like a brake booster hose, you know, see what happens. I mean, I suppose if I open this right up, it'll probably put it out. Out. Something's stuck now. Well, it's still smoking actually, a little bit. That's just. Blew my hose. That should be all empty, yeah. So it does work. So a little baby oil. Some incense, light it on fire. Again, I don't know how long it would have burned, but if I didn't put it out, it probably would have burned as long as the incense burns, which is quite a while. So there's a cheap smoke machine for you. Turn a crock pot or whatever these pressure washer or pressure cooker into a smoke machine. Sweet.